folks, Fred Marple here with another episode of Fridays with Fred. And I'd like to start off by thanking my sponsor for this show. I'd like to, but I can't because I don't have one. And you know, which accounts for why it's so infrequent that I'm able to do this show, folks. If I had a sponsor, I might be able to get to it more often. You know, I have just been out straight, what with personal appearances and book signings and random strangers stopping me on the street asking me to autograph their babies and what have you. And nobody ever told me that being in the show business was going to be so all-consuming, folks. So I've had other things I've had to do, you know, like my Maple motor oil business and sorting my nail collection and stuff like that. So, which is why I don't get to do this show as often as I would like. Anyway, I could use a sponsor. If you know of anybody who would like to sponsor this show, you have their people, get in touch with my people as soon as I get some people. Let's see, it has turned cold in the town of Frost Heaves. We had a little bit of snow already, not much, just enough to start the whining from the anti-winter crowd. You know who you are. And some folks have already put on their long johns for the season. The old timers, they put on the classic cotton long johns, and then the young folks, they put on this new high-tech moisture-wicking double waffle stuff made with polywaddly Fred and ethyl chloride hypertensiolate, stuff that costs more than your first car. Anyway, winter coming on. So it's still fall, but winter has made itself known already. Let's see what else has been going on. Well, the Snowflake Fair coming up next weekend at the Frost Heaves Community Church. The ladies have been busy making crafts, as always, for this. Mavis Tompkins, every year, I think I've mentioned before, she does a knitted toilet paper cover. Very elegant. This year, her toilet paper cover, she has a different one every year. This year, it's a pumpkin. And she has even gone so far as to spray it with pumpkin spice. And for heaven's sakes, we hope this is the last we have to hear of pumpkin spice for another year, folks, all right? Can we be done now, please? All right. Anyway, the Snowflake Fair coming up. Always interesting. Mabel Pillsbury, no relation to the Doughboy. She always has something special like the Christmas surprise cookies, which are cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and cayenne pepper. And as I always say, they are surprising. Check out the Snowflake Fair. Stores are starting to put up Christmas stuff, and I have to say it drives me crazy, folks. It ain't even Thanksgiving yet, and they're putting out Christmas stuff. And I just don't think it's right, you know. I don't think people should be advertising Christmas stuff or stuff that they're trying to sell for Christmas. You know, like if I wanted to, I could advertise my book, Welcome to Frost Heaves, or my DVD, Yoga for Yankees. But I'm not going to do it, folks. Even though they're available at Amazon.com and my website, I refuse to advertise them for Christmas before Thanksgiving, folks. You know. Now, if you was wanted to pick one of these up for some other occasion, a birthday or some other holiday, you know, like Flannel Awareness Month or National Cashew Day, which is on November 23rd, I hear, and then you could pick up one of these, you know. Otherwise, no, I will not advertise before Thanksgiving for Christmas gifts. That's just the way I am, folks. Well, let's see. Well, I guess let's get to our favorite part of Fridays with Fred, the police log. Actual items from the police report section of our local paper. Let's see what we got here. Theft. At 4:16 p.m., County Dispatch received a call about a stolen purse at Rivermead. They received a second call saying the caller had found it in a closet. Well, there you go. crime solved. Although I'm not surprised that she was suspicious about this. You know, Rivermead, a known hotbed of criminal activity among the senior citizens there. Let's see. Here's one. A welfare check. At 12:42 p.m., a caller from Texas reported receiving several calls from a resident who said she needed help. Police spoke with the staff at a Peterborough nursing home who advised that the resident is safe. You see what's going on here, folks. They've got me locked up. Help! Oh my goodness. Let's see. Theft report. Here's another long-distance phone call here. At 2:57 p.m., a Venezuela resident, that's right, Venezuela resident reported that a Peterborough resident had obtained credit cards in his name without permission. Well, now that's kind of a switch on the old. Usually it's somebody local reporting that somebody from far away was using their credit card. So it's kind of nice to have the shoe on the other foot for a change, ain't it? Yeah. Let's see, what else we got? A juvenile complaint at 7:25 p.m. A resident reported youngsters hanging out in a driveway on Concord Street. Police checked the area without finding anyone. Well, I'm glad they got that resolved. My goodness, you can't have juveniles hanging out. Let's see, criminal mischief. At 1:40 a.m., police were made aware that the town common was toilet papered. Well, I'm glad they phoned that in. You know, my house was toilet papered at Halloween, but as always, the joke was on them because I always get enough toilet paper to last me through the end of January, so it's not a problem for me. No, so let's see. What else we got here? Am I missing anything here? Let's see. It's good. Assist, juvenile, lots of juvenile complaints, lots of suspicious activity. Folks are very suspicious these days, calling in all kinds of stuff here. Dog complaint. At 1:15 a.m., a resident reported a barking dog in the area of Murphy Road. Police found the dog's owner was at the end of her driveway, which was causing the dog to bark. She put her dog back in the house. Case closed, folks. You know, your average dog will bark at anything. They bark when you leave. They bark when you come home. They bark when you get up. They bark when you sit down. It's like breathing for dogs, you know. Well, let's see. Here's a last one. And this relates, folks, to one of Fred Marple's rules for life. Are you ready? Lost property. At 6:48 p.m., a New Ipswich resident reported losing a wallet and said she may have left it on the roof of her car when she was at Alltown Market. Folks, this is one of Fred Marple's rules for life. Do not put anything on top of your car. I don't care if it's for a second. I don't care if your hands are full. I don't care if you think you know you remember. Do not put stuff on top of your car because you will forget and you will go driving off down the street and total strangers will be waving at you and you'll be waving back thinking, isn't it nice that people are friendlier than they used to be, when in actuality they are trying to call your attention to how stupid you are, folks. Do not put stuff on top of your car, just saying. Well, that's it, folks. The police report from the town of Frost Heaves, New Hampshire. Actual items from the police report. Say, folks, I'll be in New Boston at the New Boston Community Church on December 2nd. That's a Saturday. Bringing you the holiday news from Frost Heaves, music, prizes, and surprises, and we're going to have lots and lots of fun. Tickets are only $15 in advance at Eventbrite, $20 at the door. You could get tickets also through my website if you want to go there. There's the link there that'll take you there, fredmarple.com. That's December 2nd. It's a return engagement to New Boston. They're actually having me back by popular demand. Seriously, this time. I mean it. By popular demand. Anyway, folks, lovely to spend a little bit of time with you, as always. Hope you and yours have a wonderful Thanksgiving. My name is Fred Marple, and I thank you for your attention.